In the small town of Evershade, which lay nestled between rolling hills and vast fields, the Evershade General Hospital stood as a beacon of hope and healing. Dr. Elena Morales, a seasoned cardiologist, was a pillar in this tight-knit community. Her days were packed, her responsibilities weighty, but the gratification derived from mending broken hearts in all senses was unparalleled. It was a chilly autumn morning when an urgent case rolled into the ER, a middle-aged man named Tom Clarkson, clutching his chest, his breath ragged and sparse. His worried wife, Clara, hovered by his side, her face etched with lines of fear and concern. As Elena rushed towards them, her mind was already flipping through possible diagnoses. "What happened?" Elena asked as she pulled on her gloves. "He just collapsed at home, started saying his chest hurt," Clara explained, her voice trembling. Quickly assessing Tom's vitals, Elena noted his pale complexion and cold sweat, an imminent sign of myocardial infarction. Time was of the essence. She directed the nurses to prep Tom for an immediate EKG and potential catheterization, depending on what the scans would reveal. As the team moved efficiently around her, Elena's thoughts briefly flickered to her own husband, who had succumbed to a similar fate years ago, undiagnosed and untreated. It was the pain of that loss that had driven her further into her profession, her dedication unwavering as she fought to ensure no other family would endure that sorrow under her watch. The EKG results confirmed her suspicions. Tom was indeed having a massive heart attack. "We need to operate now. Prepare the OR," Elena instructed, her voice steady despite the storm of emotions swirling within her. Clara nodded, understanding the gravity of the situation, her hands squeezing Tom's as they wheeled him away. In the operating room, under the bright lights and the gaze of her capable team, Elena felt a familiar tug at her heart, the echo of every patient she had lost, every life she had saved. The procedure was intricate, demanding her to navigate around blocked arteries and restore blood flow to the starving heart muscle. "It's going to be okay. Stay with us, Tom," she murmured, more to herself than to the unconscious man on the table. After hours of meticulous work, the tide turned. The heartbeat monitor steadied, a beautiful symphony to Elena's ears. Relief washed over her, yet her hands remained steady, finishing the final sutures. As the surgery concluded and Tom was taken to recovery, Elena walked over to the waiting area, where Clara sat alone, clutching a crumpled tissue. Before Elena could speak, Clara stood and embraced her fiercely. "Thank you," she whispered. "You've given us a second chance." Elena smiled, nodding. "He's strong. He made it through. But remember, recovery is just starting. He'll need all the love and support he can get." Her words were an echo of the advice she had once desperately needed to hear herself. Weeks turned into months, and Tom's recovery was steady, marked by small victories and supported by an unwavering Clara. Elena watched their progress, her heart filled with a mixture of professional pride and personal healing. Each successful case like Tom's knit her own wounds closer together. Each heartbeat she saved echoed the one she had lost long ago. One particularly bright morning, Tom walked into her office for a follow-up appointment, his stride stronger than the last time she'd seen him. "I won't say I feel brand new, but it's close enough," he joked, his smile broad. Elena chuckled. "Keep up with the rehab and stay away from those fatty foods," she admonished lightly, but her eyes were bright with the knowledge of what they had overcome. As Tom left, promises of taking care made in earnest, Elena turned to gaze out her office window. The horizon stretched wide and far, the hills rolling quietly under the sun. In that moment, she realized that for every heart mended, a part of her own was healed. In the echoes of the heartbeats she saved, her own heart found its rhythm, again in the service of others, powered by memories and spurred by hope.